It's always exciting to see Relic putting out a new game, especially after games like Homeworld, Impossible Creatures, and the recently released Warhammer Dawn of War. So when they decided to bring out a World War II game, we put our prejudices about World War II games aside, considering there's so many of them, and decided just to let it go and see what happened. And we've been playing the preview version for a few days now, and it's a pretty darn good game. And at this point, I think a lot of people are going to appreciate it. The style of game is a traditional RTS, including resources and base building. You'll actually have to go out and capture points that are associated with resources like munitions and fuel and manpower. Once you get those resources up, then you can actually spend them on buying new equipment and buying new people and armor to go out and attack. These capture points are also associated with zones of control. So when you capture one of these points, you'll actually see the entire zone turn your color and it becomes your territory. So when enemies come onto your territory, you'll get a warning stating that. Along with the resource points of control, you'll also have strategic points that connect resource sectors. Because if your zones aren't connected back to your base, you're not actually going to collect those resources. One of the really cool things about this game is that the environment is completely destructible. That makes a big impact on how the game plays out, including, buildings get knocked down, which means that new cover gets made. People can go into buildings and actually shoot out of holes that have been made by tanks. And this creates a different game every single time that you play. Every object in the game is assigned a material value, so wood will actually get shattered by bullets, brick will actually get shattered by tanks or satchel charge. So you actually see the environment really become something different throughout the game, and so strategies really have to change on the fly. The AI is also smart enough to use all of these new things, so when a hole does open up in the side of a building, you'll actually see the enemy move to take advantage of that and start shooting you from there. The other thing that the artificial intelligence does is take advantage of this cover in different ways. So you actually have 3 different types of cover. There's no cover, so you get shot really easily. There's cover like craters and behind bushes that's called soft cover, so you actually can get shot through it, but you have a little bit of advantage. And then there's hard cover, so you guys have a really hard time getting shot. That includes being behind concrete, being behind metal, and being behind sandbags. Infantry are the only types of units that can really take advantage of this cover because they can actually scoot into little areas, and the AI will actually spread them out to take advantage of it. The second type of unit is light armor. These are not heavily armored, but are fast and actually capable of capturing zone as well with the right upgrade. The heavy armor can't actually capture points, but they're going to be the brunt of your force because they can take a lot of damage, won't get hurt by machine guns, and can really just kick the crap out of any infantry that's sitting around. All of the units can be upgraded with different weapons, including recoilless rifles for punching through walls and armor, and like Shermans can be upgraded with crab flails to pop mines before they blow up the tank. And engineers can have metal detectors or flamethrowers. This gives a great adaptability to your troops while you're out on the battlefield. Players will also be able to take advantage of command trees, which means special abilities such as artillery strikes, having your infantry be able to set up defensive structures, or having your armor pop out quicker, or having airstrikes come in from planes. All of these actually add a whole new element, and you can pick them when you're playing skirmish or multiplayer, so you pick one of these 3 tracks and go down it and get your special abilities. Overall, Company of Heroes is turning out to be a really good game. It's been a lot of fun, really fast-paced, and I think a lot of RTS players are really going to enjoy it.